Rita loves to go for a walk. She sees me get the leash and her little harness, and she just really gets excited. But anyway, I wanted to wait until the sun kind of set just a little bit. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. And anyway, thought we'd take you along with us. I use a bunch of short leashes that I've attached to each other. It gives her a little walking distance. She likes that. But anyway, we'll stop and show you some of the highlights of our walk. And we're just now exiting our little cul-de-sac. And she knows her little marking places, and she's fairly consistent. She has to stop and mark her territory, if you will. If I were to let her run loose, she would go all about this territory, this whole community here. And I believe she knows her way back home, but I'm just afraid she'd get in trouble, and maybe even she can be a bit of a bully when it comes to other dogs. But anyway, sometimes I let her have the lead. She pretty well knows where we're going, and she won't go too far. She doesn't try to get away from the leash, and if I tug on it a little bit, she usually knows what that means. But anyway, she is bullet fast, so if I were to take this leash off of her, she would be way down there in no time, and she likes to sniff everything out. She would go into someone's garage door if it were open just to check it out. I know that dogs don't understand all the dangers that they could run into. But I also believe that, we have to give dogs their space. Let dogs be dogs. Let them be who they are. And of course, each dog has his or her own personality. This is Rita. And Rita's a good dog. She's friendly to a fault. She likes to jump up on people, and she doesn't realize that her claws are sharp. And sometimes she can knock a child down. She doesn't mean to. I think it's just her little way of greeting someone, getting to know them. She's doing her typical thing. Just up over the hill, we'll approach the clubhouse to the community. We're on one of our walking trails. This housing development here, I've been here about 5 years, and a lot has been built since I've moved here. But one thing I like about this place, we have a lot of nature trails. Once in a while, Rita and I will walk down there. She's familiar with the territory. She sniffs out everything, and when she sees a pile of doo-doo, she likes to piss on top of it. Over there is our swimming pool, our clubhouse, and down the way, tennis courts, children's playground, and a gazebo. I'm not real sure why she kicks back like that. If you know why dogs kick back like that, let me know. I don't let her get too close to the kids, and I try not to walk her too close to where children will be playing. She'll dump her shit, and I don't want anyone complaining about how they've fallen into dog feces. I can't afford to let her run free. I mean, she loves other dogs, but she can be a rough player, and she doesn't really intend to hurt anything, but she likes to kind of assert her dominance. And I may take her to one of those parks where, you know, you can let the dogs run free, fenced in and all. It's about a mile walk altogether from the house to down here and back, and usually requires about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour for us to complete. I feel like that's some quality time. I adopted Rita about a year ago from Canine Kids. They have a website, caninekids.com, in Atlanta. She was a foster child, and when I saw a picture of her for the first time, I fell in love with her and made an application to adopt her, and visited with her the next day and adopted her. She's really a wonderful addition to the household. It didn't take her too long to get used to things, and bless her heart, she does her very best to behave and to mind, and she does not go out of her way to make trouble. But like I said, she's a Boston Terrier. She's a dog. And sometimes I feel like I have to give her some space.